Forward Progress, a Chicago Bears podcast with Dan Bernstein and Matt Abaticola on 312 Sports.
312 Sports gives you Forward Progress. I am Dan Bernstein. That is Matt Abaticola, and the Chicago Bears are finagling the bottom of their 53-man roster at this point. This is finagling season, is what this is. They have cobbled together a practice squad that is relatively unremarkable at this point. We will go through all of that for you. But here we are. There are a couple of very curious bottom-of-the-roster moves that were subsequently made as corresponding moves to some waiver claims. So I think we should look at those as potentially statements about where this murky injury situation stands for them. We heard that Jaquan Brisker left the field with a trainer. That's bad. We're going to do more on that in just a second. We also know that TJ Edwards had something happen where trainers were walking off with him. That's why I wonder what these claims mean. So with the two waiver claims, cornerback Jalen Jones, you can never have too many Jalens.
Yep.
And he's a former Bear. You know that name. You know that they've liked some of what he's done. He understands what's going on. What are you drinking?
A Waterloo Black Cherry.
Oh, are you going to Flavortown?
No, that's not a Flavortown flavor. So there's 3 Flavortown flavors.
Oh, not all Waterloos are Guy Fieri?
No, there are 3 special creations. There was a Huckleberry Cobbler that was a flavor.
The lemon one I had was good.
There was the Italian Ice.
That was really good.
Yep. The
Yeah.
lemon Italian Ice. And then there's a like a mango habanero spicy.
I was leaving Maddie's house, and he said, "Here, take this with you." And he goes, "Hey, careful." I said, "What?" He goes, "If you're driving while drinking that, you might just end up in Flavortown."
And you did.
Yeah, I lost track.
You called me like 2 days later.
I did.
I'm in Flavortown still.
What did I text you?
It
was funny.
It's always funny.
No,
it's you.
It was funny. No, but see, I texted you something. You'll find it. So DeMarco Jackson from the Cardinals, linebacker, special teams specialist, also signed. And what was weird were the fact that long snapper Scott Daly and Devin Duvernay, their return guy, were released. So it seems to me like everything we understand that this is procedural administrative stuff, that both Daly and Duvernay will be back. So I'm certain that they're not just getting rid of this guy to make room. It wasn't Jahdae Walker taking Duvernay's spot.
Correct.
Okay, good.
Those guys will be back. Yeah, it wasn't like Walker taking Tyler Scott's spot.
No, that was real.
Yeah,
that was gone.
Fine with that.
Because you saw they're shifting around some of the uniform numbers now. You said Luther Burden didn't want 87.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Do you have an issue with the single digits, the lower numbers for wide receivers?
I don't have an issue with it.
I prefer. You're an old guy. We've been watching football for a while now.
I'm more comfortable with wide receivers wearing numbers in the 80s.
In the 80s, yeah.
It just
I am
serves you
too.
better.
Yeah,
aesthetically.
I am too. Yeah.
I don't care about numbers much. No. I don't really retain them. I mean,
I'm not going to boycott the Bears season because of it.
That's it. I'm done.
I'm done watching.
I'm done with these woke low numbers.
Right.
They go woke.
Right, they changed the numbers. They changed the Cracker Barrel logo.
I want to get back to my heritage of the numbers in the 80s.
Here's what you said. When I asked you if you made it home from Flavortown or if you're still there.
Yes.
You said you got a nice room at Freddie Cayenne's Kicking It Futon Chill Out. And I'm finishing these Pouton Cumin Crema Chilaquiles.
Poutine Cumin Crema Chilaquiles?
Yes, at Loco Baracco Breakfast Road Barn before heading out.
Loco Baracho. Crazy drunken man's breakfast road barn.
I said, yeah, you'll head out after you crap your brains out.
Well, that's most of my days. But I'm not hugely concerned about what's going on with the roster. I am very, very, very concerned about Jaquan Brisker. And this underscores something. I don't know if I've discussed this yet. He makes me confront my cognitive dissonance. Jaquan Brisker specifically. Every time I hear the name and every time you see him with a potential he, because of his concussion history, because of the way he plays, right now, he just personally, he is difficult for me to think about because he makes me deal with my hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, as I've said before, I know I'm a complete football hypocrite. That I know how horrible this game is on human bodies. I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of other people's children destroying their brains for my entertainment. I know it's awful, but I know they're adults with informed consent. I'm not trying to take away football. I'm not anti-football. I love the game, but I also know the truths of the game, and I'm willing to admit my hypocrisy. Something like the Jaquan Brisker situation. We don't know that it is a head injury. We don't know everybody or whatever it may be.
Right.
I just know when I see him and mentioned with an injury, it hits right at that raw nerve, that difficulty, that whatever that neuron is that makes me have to recognize and reconcile my discomfort.
Yeah, and I hear you. And it's hard to. Football is my favorite sport. I love it. I love watching the NFL. I'll watch any NFL game, and it's unlike any other sport for me, where I won't sit down and watch any baseball game. I know some people will. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to sit down and watch any NBA game or any NBA game. But
I'll handle all that. I'm in charge of the NBA.
Yeah, NFL. I will. I watch every chance I get, whatever NFL game is on. And it's hard to have now young guys that are playing in the sport and love playing it and are really good at it. And it's hard as a dad to reconcile that, my love for the game, and then the concern that every time we take the field, it's always there for me to be like, should I be allowing this? And it has gotten better, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to coach, was to help to teach the kids, particularly my kids, how to do it correctly, not leading with your helmet, not increasing the chances of getting that kind of injury,
and knowing that a lot of it's out of your control.
100%.
Right.
So it's really hard for me. It's hard for me to love it and then still have that in the back of my brain when I watch my guys get tackled, when I watch them in tackling drills, hit somebody or get hit and go down. It's like, it's really hard for me.
Yeah, but it's every parent's decision. I'm not judging.
Right.
I'm just telling you where I am. Like, I had to deal with it with hockey, and I knew that there were some risks with hockey, a lot of risks with hockey. We dealt with concussions all the time. Not we as a family,
right,
but we as a team and all of his teams, and as a sport, you deal with it. But I'm hopeful for Brisker, and then strictly from a football standpoint, I think Kyler Murray's coming. Kyler Gordon's coming back. I've done that so many times.
I know.
So Gordon will be back. We presume Jalen Johnson's coming back soon.
Right.
But when we went into this offseason and looked at the incredible strength, the luxury that they had of would Tyreek Stevenson, if they welcome him back with open arms, or the coaching staff gave him a blank slate, can he do some of the man cover things that Dennis Allen wants? Terrell Smith could start on some teams, and he might be at the back end of this roster. They love the work he was doing. And now what we thought was going to be a massive strength, it just isn't to start the year.
Lots of questions.
Yeah, however you want to slice it, it's not a massive strength, and it may be a major concern.
Yeah. Oh, salute. But the Brisker thing, absolutely. I'm still concerned about the left tackle position. Yeah. The question marks that have gone around Caleb Williams, which we've discussed already and will continue to discuss as we watch.
What are they waiting for to name Braxton Jones a starter?
I don't know.
They said that we want to decide this and know who it is.
I mean, it's
Do
Braxton
you not
Jones.
know? Of course it's Braxton Jones.
I'm not sure.
What's taking him.
I don't know if it was a matter of motivation for other guys to see if someone jumps a level. I don't know. I don't get it, because he's been the guy. He was the guy. He was always going to be the guy. So I don't quite get it.
We know it's not Amagaji because he fell out of favor early, and now they're working him in at guard just so he can be inside, outside, versatile as a bench guy. Great. That's awesome.
Very good.
They don't want it to be Theo Benedette. We know that now they tried to think about moving Darnell Wright. They're not going to do that.
Right.
So just if I call up, and my favorite, I don't know which depth chart you use. I still like Our Lads.
Mm-hmm.
I like because of the information that's available and the color coding and everything. And Our Lads has him as Braxton Jones as the starter. Interestingly, though, they list 3 wide receivers. So they list 11 personnel with one running back and one tight end. I think that they may have two starting tight ends instead of the three wideouts that most teams have.
I agree. Yeah, I think they will. And, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I mean, Colson Loveland, he's going to be something.
He's good.
He's really good. And he's going to change the way that this offense plays. They really are. And, I mean, that was a great pick. And the impact he's going to have under Ben Johnson's offense is going to be exceptional.
It's the point.
As long as Caleb Williams doesn't get him killed.
I do think that is it's more a timing issue than anything else. That when you say that about some of these throws over the middle that have him running into the weak side safety.
I've seen both tight ends.
Yeah, I know.
Outstretched.
I know. It's still about get it out.
Okay.
Recognize it.
Hopefully it's a timing thing.
Recognize it early. It's not an arm strength thing.
No, definitely not. It's not an arm. And I think you're right. It's a timing thing, and that fits on who Caleb Williams is as an NFL quarterback.
Rhythm.
Yeah.
And they're starting from scratch with his footwork. And already it does seem like they're down talking some stuff here. Do you notice that too? That around the margins a little bit, you're getting, this is going to be a longer process.
Yes.
It's going to be a longer, they're tempering expectations.
100%.
Well, he's not going to be where he is now, middle of the year and the end of the year. Or you see comparisons, you look at Jared Goff under this. It took him some time, even coming over from where he was. It wasn't until the second half of his first year that they really started to get going. They just missed the playoffs. And then it was the next year. Like, come on, man. What are we doing? Why are we doing it?
That's not deliberate, is it? He's not playing games like Ben Johnson doesn't strike me as that kind of guy.
I hope not, because we're going to hold them to what he said.
Right.
And the number that I have in my head is 70% completions.
Yes.
That's a high number.
That's a very high number.
How many guys did that last year? 7? He was at 62, 5 or something?
7 at most, maybe 5.
But
5 or 7.
That's what he said. 70% completions.
Yeah.
He gave us that. Now that's an easy one. I'm bad at math, and I can even still do division in my head to figure that out. That's not QBR. That isn't passer efficiency rating. Ben Johnson offered that as the measuring stick.
Yes.
And look, you can do it if you're checking down all day, but I know Johnson doesn't want to do that. They want to score as soon as they touch the ball. So if you're going to say, the first year, we'll find out. If he says, 65 is good. That'll tell us something.
Right. No, yeah, and he said it. Yeah, you didn't come out and have that as your marker. That was something that the head coach gave us.
And if he's confident enough to do that, fine. Maybe he regrets it.
Yeah. And I know we touched on this previously, but I'm still, they're still concerned about the running back room. I thought there might be something available. I wasn't sure what would be available, on waiver claims, but something.
Yeah, running backs.
I know how you feel about running backs.
There's a handful of special.
I know how you feel
There's
about
a handful
running
of
backs.
special. There's a lot of good.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's relatively easy to find decent. And then there's a lot of blah. It's easy to find blah.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. And I don't know if Swift is going to be in that higher level or not, or just if he's just kind of decent. I don't know. Hit the damn hole.
Right.
Quit dancing around.
Well, it should improve the running game with the fixing the interior of the offensive line. That should have a significant difference. You would hope
better.
Right.
Yeah. If it doesn't, you really screwed this thing up. if the running game isn't better with these three.
Yeah.
At guard, center, guard, you've done something horribly, horribly wrong. So now we wait, and now we'll see how they play around with the bottom of that roster and when they tell us the truth about some of these injuries. And I feel when I'm also very, very curious about it's Zay Frazier, right, who is out for the season, who has been around the team, but is out for the season with what they're calling a personal issue.
Yep.
And I don't want to feel intrusive. I don't feel like I'm prying, but I've never seen this before. I've never seen somebody declared out for the year with something that isn't an injury. Maybe if it is, and we've talked a great deal about the truth and reality of mental health, and I hope we can get to the point in football and elsewhere where it's okay to say that, where it's okay to say it's a mental health issue. And maybe the NFL isn't there yet, and they just haven't come far enough to make that comfortable, to take the stigma away. It's my hope that eventually leagues can do that and treat these things like the real illnesses and or injuries or potential crises that they are. But best to Frazier, and I don't know what it is. I don't know, but I was hoping to have him because I know they liked him.
Yeah. Going back to the quarterbacks last year that threw that had a completion percentage of 70% or higher.
Yeah.
Now you have to look at number of games played. Jared Goff. So Tua.
Yeah, is there a filter you can put in because you're going to get some punter?
Yeah, no.
There's going to be a lot of these 100%.
No, I got it right here.
There.
So it's Jared Goff at 17 games through 72.4%. Baker Mayfield 17 games, 71.4%.
He had a great year.
Joe Burrow at 17, 70.6. Geno Smith, 17 games, 70.4. Jaden Daniels just missed it at 69%, played 17 games.
And still take his season.
Kyler Murray, 68%. So of the guys that actually played the entire season, you only have 3. Tua played only 11 games, but he completed 72.9%.
Now, with that said, there is no expectation unfair for Caleb Williams.
Correct, because we didn't set it.
There is even more. That's one of one. That word generational is going to be attached to him for a while.
Yes.
That's one of one. That you remember the celebration when Lovey's Texans came up with that win that allowed them, Lovey fighting to the bitter end of his Texans career, to allow the Bears to have that pick. And we celebrated it for that reason. And here he is. There is no expectation set. I don't care if Ben Johnson says, I expect him to get 80%. Because of who he is and what he is and the excitement level. Don't start eroding that now. Don't start bringing that down now. Keep everything that high. If we're going to throw away last year, and I'm noticing that too, that when you read the people close to the team, when you read Brad Biggs and some of these other guys for clues in how they talk about things, it creeps in because you know they're well sourced and they're having conversations along there. The fact that everybody is completely disregarding last year because of how bad it was, because of how bad the offensive brain trust was, and how bad Shane Waldron was. Everything. It almost didn't count.
No,
and that's what we're getting. They're saying, well, other than having a little bit of NFL experience, that wasn't anything. He's essentially a rookie.
But I really don't have any issue with that, though, because those are all legitimate things that took place last year that were out of his control. Now, again, we talked about this. Some of the things were in his control. Yeah, I get that. But a vast majority of the things that impacted his rookie season were out of his control.
I understand.
The problem I have with that, though, Dan, is that the guy that was in charge is still there. That's what bothers me.
Well,
that's what really bothers me.
It also,
you put that offensive line together. You hired those guys that ruined this rookie season.
You gave him that. Yep.
That's what you did. That's what bothers me the most.
It also tests my long-held belief that greatness, genuine greatness, doesn't wait for anything.
Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't hide. Genuine greatness transcends bad coaching. It transcends everything. And I know this is neither here nor there, but I find myself talking about this when Blackhawks fans are talking about Bedard.
Yeah.
Talking about Connor Bedard. And it's when you're talking about, the Gretzkys and Connor McDavids and, oh my God, a once in a lifetime, nobody is able to get this shot off like he is. His wrister's incredible, his vision. And then you say, look, greatness transcends that. And when you don't see it right away, how many times does greatness arrive a little late? I know football's weird because football's a team sport and football's reliant on some of those things. But how many times does true greatness take time to arrive, absent a larger issue, a positional switch, or something, some bizarre deus ex machina, or force majeure, other Latin things that are off the top of my head. I'll just speak Latin for the rest of the show. But when do we see that? When is there a moment, and not just one of those holy shit throws, because all quarterbacks will have a couple of those.
Yeah.
And he's had his share of those. But I mean a sustained level, a takeover a game.
Well, I think we've seen him have those moments during games, and I mean he led several game-winning drives that didn't pan out, and not because of him at the end.
Right.
The defense killed that Commanders game, but it's a fair question, because I've thought about it too. Like he's the one-of-one generational talent. Should he have overcome more of these obstacles on his own last season? I think it's a fair question. And you still look at it, 17 games played, he completed 63% of his passes, threw for over 3,000 yards, set a Bears QB rookie record with 20 touchdowns.
He wasn't bad.
No, he wasn't bad at all.
He just wasn't what he should be. And the fact that overall, look, let's face it here. Those numbers 30 years ago would have been ridiculous.
Right.
But the standard for quarterbacking, in large part because of the evolution of the rules, because of the evolution of the game, it's just a higher standard.
It's a higher
now.
standard.
You have to have ridiculous numbers
That's
now.
also complicated, though, by the rookie class he was involved with. That complicates
Fine.
it even more.
You're one of one.
I know. So it's a fair question. So where do you think his talent, this generational talent, like where should his how much higher should his numbers have been?
He should be blowing out the Bears record books.
And I think he will.
Okay.
I mean, I think, and here's the thing about it too. That why I'm so excited and why I'm passionate talking about Caleb Williams, because I like him.
I do too.
I like
Justin
nice,
Fields.
It's nice, and we were so excited when Justin Fields was drafted.
Yeah, not as excited.
No, it's not the same level, but there was a great deal of excitement.
Yeah, also a good
guy. It was
guy.
like, oh man, we got this guy.
He's a good guy for whom you root.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I really like Caleb Williams. He's handled himself really well. I want him to succeed because I like him as a person. And it's so hard to look back though and say, well, how much better should he have been last year? Being the generational talent, being a guy that's going to change the franchise for the future, for years to come, talk about playoff appearances and championships. Well, how much better should those numbers have been, which were pretty good numbers? And if Jaden Daniels doesn't have the year he has, are we looking down on Caleb Williams as much as we have been?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's independent of Daniels' production. I really do.
Not for the national conversation.
The guy was sacked 70 times. You can't be on your ass that much. And I know it's not all his fault. And if they don't fix the tackles, if they don't fix the pass protection on the edges, it's going to keep happening.
Right.
How many times is he going to be able to step up in the pocket? They'll clog that up too.
Right. And I mean, he has to get better, obviously. I mean, these are things that we've talked about many a times. He has to get better at getting rid of the ball and that timing issue you talk about. That has to be there. That's on him. But yeah, I mean, we're getting there, and that's what's exciting. We're getting there.
We'll see. And while we're talking quarterbacks, you were all excited about. Would you make this? Is it a trivia question or?
No,
is
it's
this
not a trivia question. It's something I was going through because there's a story. There's something that's going to happen this year. Matthew Stafford is going to join a very exclusive club of NFL quarterbacks.
Okay. He's
at 59,809 yards.
Okay.
So with just under 200 yards, he will join the 60,000 club.
Okay.
Okay, and that's a very
that's a lot of yards.
Very special club. Yeah. So you have Tom Brady at the top.
Oh, you're not going to even.
Oh, you want to? Oh, okay. Well, Tom Brady's number one. That's everyone knew that.
Okay.
So who's two?
Two is this is all time?
This is all time regular season passing yards.
Regular season passing yards.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember who passed whom. Where is Breeze?
He's number two.
Okay.
And Breeze and Brady, the only two at 80,000 or more.
Jeez. Where is Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning is 3 at 71.
Pretty good.
Yes.
And look, I'm not looking. You could bring the camera around and look at my computer.
No, I trust you.
I'm not looking at anything.
I know. They don't have those stats in Flavortown. So, yeah, Peyton Manning, 71,940. So look at his career, 71,9, and he's still 9,000 yards away from Drew Brees.
Wow.
18,000 from Tom Brady. All right, who's 4?
Everything's going to skew modern because of 4. Because there's going to be a weird old guy in there.
Okay, well, here's a weird old guy.
Is it Marino?
No.
Favre.
Favre.
4.
I was going to give you a clue. I was going to tell you orange Crocs.
Okay, yeah. I got my spine. I got my orange Crocs.
All right, number 5. Who's number 5?
Cracking myself up with REM lyrics.
Number 5.
Number 5.
He comes in at 6. So now Favre was at 71,838. So Manning just passed him.
Is it somebody like Rivers or Roethlisberger?
It is Ben Roethlisberger,
Okay.
the guy that we met 2004 before he was drafted.
That's right. And
Very weird kid.
Yeah, it was weird. And you remember we looked at each other like, is he kind of off?
Yeah, it was something wasn't right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was Lee Steinberg's guy, right? That's when Steinberg sat down with us. Yeah.
Yep. That's when he left his Super Bowl party tickets under the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Roethlisberger, 64,088. Number 6 is
Rodgers?
No. You just mentioned his name.
Marino.
Nope.
Rivers.
Yes. 63,440. Number 7 is
really does show you the explosion of stuff. That's just how at this time, that's amazing.
So number 7 could potentially pass Phillip Rivers.
It's not Russell Wilson, is it?
Nope. He's Wilson is 17th overall.
Trying to think, where is somebody like is Matt Ryan? He was saying could potentially say somebody's still going.
Someone's still going.
And it's not Rodgers.
It is Rodgers.
Oh, it is Rodgers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So Rodgers is number 7. Number 8 is Matt Ryan, you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, you've mentioned him a few times already, old guy, Dan Marino.
Okay.
61,361. And then Matthew Stafford is at number 10. And he'll be the 10th person to join the 60,000 plus club.
So who are the next active when we start looking at people who like Burrow? I mean, I'm just trying to see who's on pace for long careers. They usually have them like in Football Reference in bold.
See, yeah, no, here's so that's the whole point of it. So looking at guys that are still currently playing, where could they max out at? So I'm going to give you a name right here. We already mentioned him, number 17, Russell Wilson, 46,135. He's not getting to 60,000. That's not happening.
No, because he's
almost done.
He's seeing the end. Yep.
Joe Flacco is he is 14,000 yards away from 60. He's not going to do it. Kirk Cousins,
no,
43,000.
No, because he looked hurt last year, and obviously it's not his job anymore.
He won't do it. Derek Carr. No, 41,245.
Did he retire? Did he retire?
I don't think so. They still have him as an active player.
I don't know. Maybe he didn't file his
okay, maybe he has it. Yeah.
But I thought he said he was done.
Oh, I think it was at dinner. He was done. He walked away from the table.
Are you done? I'm done. But, no, I mean with my career.
All right, number 26, still active, Andy Dalton, 39,500. He'll never touch it. Jared Goff.
Yeah, by the way, Derek Carr did retire.
He did? Okay.
I don't think it's official yet because he's got to submit everything.
Yeah, so it's not submitted. So Jared Goff is at number 34 with 35,000.
And he's 32.
That's 25,000 yards away.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. Ryan Tannehill. No.
Another quarterback with a gun, by the way.
What about Patrick Mahomes? He's 48 currently at 32,352. Can Patrick Mahomes get, 27,000 yards?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with good health and some better receivers.
Dak Prescott.
No.
31,000. No. Josh Allen. He's at 26,000, so he'll have to do another 24,000.
Yeah, my only caveat on that would be he plays in a way that makes him more likely as he ages to not some physical issues.
To not play as long as he needs to.
He plays so roughly.
Yep. Baker Mayfield, 83,000, or I'm sorry, he's number 80. He's 83 right now. 83.
There it is.
24,000, so he'll need another 25,000 or another 35,000.
I know, it's kind of reminding me of pitching wins in a way.
So yes or no? I'm going to say no.
No, I'm going to say no. I mean, I was going to default to no.
Jameis Winston.
No.
Carson Wentz.
No.
All right, here's the guy, though, that this is what I got excited about because I think there's a guy that has potential. He's number 112 on the list right now. He has 21,093 yards in 5 seasons.
So it's not C.J. Stroud.
It's not C.J. Stroud, and his.
I was waiting to see like what C.J. Stroud's pace would be.
His current 17
Justin
game
Herbert
average is 4,539 yards, and it's Justin Herbert.
Yeah, and pretty rugged. You don't have to win in the playoffs.
No.
Yeah, maybe he's the heir apparent to a Stafford type guy who has that kind of career, and then maybe late in his career. I don't know.
Trying to look through it. I mean, below him, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Geno Smith, Joe Burrow. They're not, Joe Burrow's at 19,000. He's not going to do it. I think Justin Herbert could possibly be the next guy to get to 60,000 yards. I mean, he has the greatest amount of potential here at 5 seasons in. He has a higher 17-game average than Tom Brady had in his career.
And what is the all-time Bear? Is Jay Cutler the all-time Bears leader in yards with like 20,000 or something like that?
I don't know. Where is Jay Cutler on this? If he was at 20,000, he would be on this list.
Bears all-time passing leaders, Jay Cutler, 23,443. All-time. Completion percentage of 61.8. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable how bad this Bears list is. Sid Luckman is at 14,686. Jim Harbaugh, 11,567. Jim McMahon, 11,203. Number 5 all-time in Bears history for passing yards? Mitchell Trubisky.
Is he really?
10,609 ahead of Eric Kramer's 10,582. Billy Wade, Ed Brown, Bob Avellini, Justin Fields, Johnny Lujack, Rudy Bukic, Mike Tomczak, Vince Evans, Rex Grossman, George Blanda, Jim Miller, Kyle Orton.
Oh wow.
Jack Concannon, Bobby Douglas, Zeke Bratkowski, Caleb Williams.
Wait, go to Bears wide receivers.
Oh no, you'll throw up.
No, do it.
No, don't do it.
Yes.
No, don't.
Go to Bears wide receivers.
This.
Do it.
No.
Yes.
It's bad.
Do it.
No, we're on this episode.
Do it.
I need to prepare before this.
No,
I need to take Dramamine.
No, you don't. You're fine. You had to Flavor Town lemon ice. You're fine.
Bring some of that in. We should have that here.
I will.
Although I do like Spindrift.
Do you?
Oh,
yeah.
Spindrift lemon.
Yeah, no, it's good. And I drank that a lot before I got on the Waterloo thing. So, and I'm sticking with Waterloo.
Waterloo.
Yeah.
Which movie had that? The Martian.
Oh, you're right. The Martian did.
Because he was making fun of her playlist. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Receiving.
Bears wide receivers. Just do it.
What do you want? Yards?
Yeah, I want yards.
No, you don't.
This is all time. Who's number 1?
Johnny Morris.
Okay, he's still number 1.
5059.
I'm sorry?
5059.
No, not for a season, for his career.
Yeah, I know. Number 2, Pro Bowler.
Marty Booker?
No, he's a Pro Bowler. Harlan Hill. He's working the side circuit. Says here you're a Pro Bowler.
Oh man.
Took time away from football.
Wait, so
bowled professionally.
Bears all-time leading receiver is Johnny Morris with 5,000 yards.
Yeah. Yeah. Then Alshon Jeffires. Ashlon Jeffires is 3rd. Walter is 4th.
Walter Payton?
Payton's 4th. Koch is 5th. Conway, Forte, Booker, Galt.
Wait. The number 3 leading wide receiver of all time is a running back?
No, Alshon Jeffrey is
4.
3rd. Peyton is 4th.
So 4.
Yeah. You want to go by receptions?
Yes.
Walter Payton is first. Matt Forte is second. Your top 2 receivers.
Running backs.
Running backs. Your Chicago Bears. It's so lame.
It is so lame. It's so terrible.
So bad. Well, now it changes now.
How many years who's number 1, Luckman? Who is it?
Cutler.
Oh, no, but I'm sorry, in receiving yards. Who's one?
Johnny Morris.
5,000.
Yeah. 5059.
And so there are second-year players in the league right now, receivers that will that will pass that.
Yeah, but they're not on the Bears. That's the problem. They can do it with other teams. I mean, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
That's really bad.
Cole Kmet is already 12th in receptions. Cole Kmet last year passed Bobby Ingram.
How many receptions does Peyton have?
He has 492.
And the next, so is Cole Kmet the next, like the only active player?
Peyton Forte, Johnny Morris, Conway, Booker, Ditka, Jeffrey, Neil Anderson, Allen Robinson. Is he still active? He was inactive before he left the Bears. Brandon Marshall, Matt Suey, Cole Kmet.
Okay, so and how many does he have?
He has 258.
Oh, boy.
And then you've got to go down to Darnell Mooney of the Falcons. Is he hurt again, by the way?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so, too.
258. So he may not even catch Walter.
No, that's ridiculous. Can I stop doing this, please? Seriously, why do you do this to me? I don't want to do this.
Because I want to remind people that
they don't need reminding.
Yes,
they know they know it sucks.
They need reminding.
Stop.
The best thing about this organization, this franchise,
middle linebackers
are the fans. That's it. It's just that
pandering
simple. I'm not pandering,
yes,
idiots. I don't even like pandas.
The great Chicago Bears fans are the best.
They're the best in the world.
They're our 12th man. Put them at the bottom of the roster.
Did you see the Forbes franchise valuations came out?
No.
Okay. Topping that list is the Cowboys at $13 billion. 1 year change of 29%.
They're great moneymakers. They really are. Say what you want about Jerry Jones, but they're a great moneymaker. They're a great brand.
Revenue of $1.234 billion, operating income of $629 million. All right, number 2 are the Rams at $10.5 billion, the Giants at $10.1, the Patriots at $9 billion, the 49ers come in at number 5 at $8.6 billion, the Eagles are $8.3. Take the point out, it's 83. And then the Chicago Bears come in at number 7 at $8.2 billion.
Yeah, when you start showing that to the legislators downstate with the looming October veto session, and they're asking for, every time I hear veto session.
He's a guy. I went to school with him.
I picture veto session, right?
Yeah, he was a guy. We knew.
But everybody knows what they're worth. And then they come hat in hand asking for all these breaks, and people are still saying, no, thank you.
So that's a 1 year change of 28%. Revenue,
28% in 1 year?
Yep. $629 million in revenue. Operating income. So remember what I said the operating income for the Cowboys was? $629 million.
Okay.
The operating income for your Chicago Bears is $80 million.
Stadium.
$80 million. The Jets, who are number 8 at $8.2 billion, just behind the Bears, have an operating income of $180 million. The Raiders at number 9, operating income of $179.
Yeah, see that's
the Commanders at number 10, $116 million.
That's Mickey Mouse stuff. What you're talking about for the Bears, because they don't own their stadium,
$80 million,
and they can't optimize any of this stuff. So get the hell out of there and build this thing already, and quit dicking around.
Correct.
We'll leave it at that then.
Okay.
That's forward progress.
Oh, hang on a second. And okay.
What?
Yeah. No, nothing. No, we're good.
Okay.
I just got to set something up here.
Oh, you got to get set up to close.
I do.
Okay. Well, I'm just making sure. We're going to have a lot more as the Bears continue to fine-tune their roster. We'll know more about injuries. And just so you know, this is going to be your place here at Forward Progress, so make sure you like and subscribe, especially post games. And promise, if something big happens with the Bears, we're going to pop on and be there for you, no matter when, no matter what it takes to be there watching as you watch, consuming as you consume. Make this a regular part of your Bears week. Right now, it is 2 days a week and post game, but who knows? Maybe it'll be more.
10, 219, 219.
Forward Progress, a Chicago Bears podcast with Dan Bernstein and Matt Abatacola on 312 Sports.